F.A. Ajagba stops Michael Wallisch in 2 rounds. Now, F.A. Ajagba is a fighter who I haven't really talked about a lot on this channel. I have seen a lot of his fights. I've seen his fight with Curtis Harper, where Curtis Harper walked out of the ring as soon as the bell rang. I've seen his last fight with Amir Mansour, and I saw another fight of his where he fought an undefeated guy on the same card as Joe Joyce in the States. Now, Ajagba is from Nigeria. He's 25 years old. He is 6'5", 240 pounds with an 85-inch reach. Now, at one stage, I think Ajagba's reach was actually listed as 88 inches, which is tremendously long. I don't think I've ever seen an 88-inch reach, but now it's 85, and you can see he has some very, very, very long arms. F.A. Ajagba has been compared to a Deontay Wilder in terms of, his physical appearance, in a sense that he is very slender, despite the fact he's weighing 240 pounds, but he's muscly and slender, no fat on him, very kind of lanky, very long arms. So he's been compared to Deontay Wilder a bit in that sense. He's a lot technically better than Deontay Wilder. He doesn't windmill, he doesn't swing like Deontay Wilder. He's not as technically poor as Deontay Wilder. They were also comparing him on Showtime to an Evander Holyfield. Yeah, you can see a few little similarities there, all right. But F.A. Ajagba has been one of them prospects where I've been very impressed. I haven't made any videos on him, but I've been very impressed with him so far. Ajagba seems to have tremendous punching power. For all intents and purposes, he stopped every fighter he's fought. Curtis Harper walked out of the ring. He walked out of the ring after the bell was rang. But Michael Wallisch came into this fight off the back of a loss to Christian Hammer, where he was stopped in the 5th round. Straight away in this fight, Wallisch came out with the high guard, and Ajagba threw 93 punches in the first round. You don't often see heavyweights throw that many punches in any round, whether it's the first round or any round. So he threw 93 punches. He wasn't loading up at any of the shots, was Ajagba. They were just kind of like, jab, right hand, and just shots here and there. And occasionally Wallisch would come in and try and, kind of get some hooks off on Ajagba. Ajagba was doing a good job tucking up. But you could see the punches that Ajagba was landing on Wallisch, even though they didn't look necessarily hard. They were reddening up his face a good bit. And, that carried on into the second round. The second round, he was starting to put a lot more spite on the shots. So he was throwing 1-2s, but he was really sitting down and, he was turning into the shots a lot more. And then you could see the shots were having a big effect on Wallisch. He went down at some stage in the second round, and I do think that he did actually. Ajagba kind of hit him on the way down. Referee called time. He called it a knockdown, but he didn't give Wallisch a count. He gave him time to recover from the punch that hit him, when he was down. Didn't give Ajagba a warning and like that. That was, I don't know why he didn't do it. He just kind of let the action flow. Ajagba came out, started throwing shots again, and Wallisch wasn't firing back. He was under heavy fire, and the referee, Tony Weeks, quite rightly stopped the fight. Now, I've seen 2 heavyweight prospects in the space of about 12 hours, in Daniel Dubois and F.A. Ajagba. I have seen a lot more of Daniel Dubois, it has to be said, than I have F.A. Ajagba, but I've been equally impressed with both of them. F.A. Ajagba, he looks like he's going to be a nightmare for some of these guys moving forward. Just because he has that reach, he seems very good technically, and he seems to have tremendous natural punching power. Very, very good punching power. Amir Mansour, who was, at this stage in his career, who is well over the hill, was still dealt with in decisive fashion by F.A. Ajagba in their last fight, more so than anyone ever has before. I know Amir Mansour is closer to 50 than he is 40, but even still, he's a tough guy, he's a good name. So F.A. Ajagba is doing well in the heavyweight division on his rise. I know this might be a step backwards for F.A. Ajagba, but I actually wouldn't mind seeing him in there with Kevin Johnson, just to kind of see how he deals with an opponent who'd be that negative. Because he definitely has a good punch output, as I said, throwing nearly 100 punches in a round. So it'd be interesting to see, could he do what Daniel Dubois or what Nathan Gorman could against a Kevin Johnson and get him out of there. It might be a step backwards because I do think that F.A. Ajagba may be looking to, move up in competition. But someone like that who was tricky, who was fiddly, who was very hard to hit clean, might be interesting to see how F.A. Ajagba does against someone like that. But anyway, those are my thoughts on this. Leave your thoughts down below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Do you rate F.A. Ajagba highly? Would you see him giving someone like a Joe Joyce problems? That'd be a very good fight, him against Joe Joyce. But let me know what you guys think down below. As always, thanks again for dropping by the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and I will talk to you after.